Sport clips, well, they won't. Gentlemen, every day we walk through a car wash of external stimuli. So, does our mind wander? You bet it does. Sport Clips knows this and makes every haircut memorable, but with little thought required. A great MVP haircut experience with a hot steam towel, massaging shampoo, and sports on TV. Come to Sport Clips Haircuts and say to yourself, well played, sir. Sport Clips Haircuts. Find a location near you at sportclips.com.
Give me a second line, I haven't smiled since yesterday. If I need to, I'll pay. Let me hold this till I feel okay. Since you burned me at the stake, all of my feelings went away. There's no feelings in my heart, at least there's no feelings in my heart. I was there when you were lying to everything that I could see. I'll pretend that it's just me, maybe really it's just me. I forgot what I was like, to think I found you fine. What if you were going for me? I hope you were going for me. And after this, I can't rewrite the unseen fights. I still need you. And after this, I fell for your eyes. I just realized I still need you. I still need you. Give me talk 23. I need another year for this. Trying to teach my common sense to not waver with my confidence. Traded my soul to free my mind. Karmics to help me pass the time. Can I go back to being blind? Ask myself why I went too many times. And without this, I can't rewrite the unseen fights. I still need you. And without this, I fell for your eyes. I just realized
see highlights in the back a little bit still.
Shaza was upset because her mom told her she couldn't get like ombre highlights because it would damage her hair, and she was like, "Bubba, is this true?" And I was like, "No, not if you do it right."
If you take care of it.
I mean, bleaching will damage your hair.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of it after you bleach it, wash it with the color on, and then.
I need to get mine cut.
Wait.
I got mine cut before you.
Yeah. Grampy said
Lenny, my doodle,
he
can you
likes
hear
it
me?
longer, like shoulder length, about
Yeah,
like
Probably.
turning
And mine's getting long again. I'm not sure if I want to let it grow again.
that's a really cute length on you.
You draw a lot of trees, but you're good at it.
I hate when I get makeup in my eyes and then I go to rub my eyes and remember I have essential oil on my hands.
Oh no.
Yeah, because it's like I have a bite or something right here. So I.
Wait, Lene, what's the music you've been playing?
It's on a playlist I made on Spotify. It's called Random Music That Plays and That I Like. That's the playlist name.
Yeet. I say yeet too much. Gosh dang it.
That burger was bigger than I expected. I'm so full.
You can go to bed, Grandma. Oh, wait, check on the soup! The soup!
You've got younger legs.
We forgot about the soup! This is why Mom can't leave us alone.
Oh my goodness. If I go to bed, Lily will come in and start to down. But she gets lulled to sleep. Because she likes that little picnic on my.
Wait, Lene, you've played percussion, right?
Yes.
What instruments did you play?
Well, are you talking about concert band or like marching?
No, just like what instruments in percussion did you do in general?
Well, technically, you're supposed to know how to do all of them, but
I know that, but which ones did you play?
I mostly played like the marimba and like the glockenspiel instruments like that.
Noise. I'm more of a person who they make hit things. So I have gong and triangle and sleigh bells, and then for stake choir, because we're doing a musical devotional thing tomorrow, I'm playing the tambourine for a song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I lose all blood circulation through my hands, but it's fun.
I was too scared to play those. And plus, no one else was really good enough to play them out, so I had to.
I mean, it's very anxiety inducing to play those instruments, but I mean, I made it. We survived.
Yeah.
The orchestra concert is over. So we did that today. It's fine. I'll just see if I'm gonna play anything next concert in percussion wise.
Yeah.
Most of the audience was pretty young. They would have heard Miss Snowden.
Yeah, most of the people who go to the performances are elder people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So The Canoops said they were gonna show up, but I didn't see them.
Hmm.
Hmm.
There was the project, the service project.
The service project was this morning, though.
Yeah, but they might have forgot. And there's always the one in spring, and the other one in summer.
I'm not sure. Will we be here for the summer one?
Yeah, or we should be.
Lene, now that you've moved away from Texas, there's a possibility of us going to Utah too. We could really go anywhere from here. But like, I was just like, watch, we're gonna go to Texas, and I'm just gonna be like, gosh dang it, Lene, you had to go to college.
I mean, you could always see Dan there.
I could see Dan, but when I go out to Utah, I'm probably going to see you, right?
Right.
Right? And we're gonna blast Dodie and sit there and stare blankly at watercolor paper for hours.
The plan.
Trying to figure out what to paint.
Yep.
Well, that paper won't paint itself, did you know?
My grandmother just pointed out the fact that the paper won't paint itself.
It's telling me that like no one is watching this. It says I have 0 viewers.
Aw, poor. Well, you have me.
Like including you, it says 0 viewers.
Okay, now that's just shady.
So I'm really confused.
What watercolor palette do you use?
Wait, palette like this thing or this thing?
The pin one, the one with the pins in it.
This wait, what?
Okay, so if it doesn't come from a tube, it's referred like the one you're pointing at, yes, the circular one. But those are referred to as pin watercolors because they're in like little bowl pin things that you can replace on some sets.
It's Aquafine.
Aquafine. My brain thought you were gonna say Aqualad, and I was like, okay, well then.
Yeah, I really like this. I have like the powder ones and they don't work as well. So.
Yeah, I tend to like I'm okay. The tube ones are easier to mix and stuff, but the pins are just more convenient.
I really don't like the tubes. I really don't like them.
That's okay. My sister does more tube watercolors, and I stick to my little crappy craft store thing. Your poor water is so dirty.
I know it's disgusting.
You're like, it's terrible, but I won't fix it yet. It's not that terrible.
Well, I think I cleaned it out either today or yesterday, and like the actual cup is really gross, but I don't have anything I can wash it in like, with soap, so it has
Because you're a
left.
college student.
Yeah, so it's left
Well,
color for the past 3 months.
like, if you take a shower sometime, I'm assuming you shower.
Do I?
You have church tomorrow, so you probably should.
You already had a bath in May. What do you want?
Yeah, my grandma says that you already had a bath in May. What more could I want? Yeah, no, but next time you shower, you could try just like using a tiny bit of soap from the shower to rinse the cup out.
Like I have regular soap, just not soap.
Just not a sink to wash dishes in.
No, there's a sink.
They're using a tiny bit of soap.
I just don't want to do that extensive cleaning.
True. I guess, because when you're in college, you have to pay bills. Um,
Can't afford no soap.
you can't afford soap for regular dish cleaning.
They can barely afford ramen noodles.
I have a sink over here if you want to see.
That's a
Right
tiny bathroom sink.
Yes. How did I do this?
Oh no, we've messed it up.
I got it. There we go.
I got it. Famous last words. Why is the screen black, Lene?
Oh, figured it out.
You put it the wrong way.
Okay.
That was great. That was one of the highlights of my day, along with being in the orchestra performance, and one of the horns accidentally played too long, and all that came out was a little squeak, and the orchestra conductor looked so distressed.
I like watching the musicians that really get into the music and they rock and they sway and they're like all moving, kind of dancing with their instrument. The ones that stand perfectly still and never tap a foot, they kind of freak me out.
Lene, were you that person in percussion? Like that one that kind of had, like you have to sway? Like in percussion, we all tend to like sway back and forth as we count.
Because people who don't play with the music or tap their foot
I
or
like
anything,
use my hands to count, and I like bounced them up and down. But I don't know.
Did you ever have like that one conductor where you just couldn't tell what they were conducting? And like you'd get lost and they'd be like, "Where were you?" And you're just like, "I don't know. Where were you?" That's Mr. Scott. During practice, like I have this big gong hit. Like that was one of the big things that I had. And during practice, he's supposed to cue me. He's supposed to cue me. He drilled it into me that he would cue me, and then he just didn't cue me, and I was kind of like, what the heck? What the heck? Like during the actual performance, he cued me, but in practice, he just didn't cue me, and I was just like, what the heck, man? No, explain. Then you had me on my triangle solos. But no one missed a triangle hit. But we did mess up the sleigh bells, so
What song were you playing?
have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Really, what you doing? Is Delia in there? Or is she in your dad's room?
That was noises of not you, wasn't that? Oh, that's singing. That's your computer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is everyone who sings like a soprano and I'm sitting over here? All of them. You have a lot of paintbrushes. Understandable, but still.
I only use like 3 of them.
Honestly, me too. I have Q-tips, but only because when I use the Prismacolors, they're really waxy. So if I
Yeah.
use the Q-tips, it kind of blends them out more. I don't use my Prismacolors to like draw or anything. My grandma got me this coloring book.
Yeah.
So now I just use them in a coloring book on occasion.
Yeah, I don't really like colored pencils.
Me either. They're just, I don't like it.
They take way too long to do anything. And you have
It's
to
just,
have a ton of colors to make it look good.
it's distressing. And then with like watercolors, if you mess up, you just keep adding water and soaking it up with a paper towel until it's light enough to cover it. My seminary teacher, she gave us like each a piece of paper and then a piece of a picture, and she was like, copy down what you see, and when we put it together, it'll be great and it'll all make one picture. So she just said, draw what you see. And because of that, we might not have a baby Jesus in our manger. That might be my fault. But we also might have someone with 3 arms, so also my fault.
Bad enough to lose a baby, but to lose baby Jesus?
Yep. Because she was like, that's okay, we don't need baby Jesus. And I was kind of like, yes, we do. Yes, we do, Sister Knoop. 4. Mere mortal. What are you doing, Lily?
When she tried to walk, she
Oh,
would unplug
she's
the
trying to
cord,
plug it back in.
and so she put it back in.
Thanks, mate.
She was being sweet. Is that just the kind of sissy she is?
Is the Aquafine thing, is that like a convenient sized thing to carry?
Yeah, it's like a travel set.
Yeet.
Which is
Does it come with a brush? Which brush does it come with? Words are hard.
this one.
That looks inconvenient.
It works really well. It's one of my favorite brushes.
It's one of the 4 that you use once in a blue moon. I think the reason that it said that there were no people watching was because I'm in the video call with you, and that would not count as me watching technically. I mean, not to the YouTube platform.
Yeah, the YouTube thing confuses me. It's like you have to have some other like app to do it. Like this is just not convenient. And then you have to have like 100+ subscribers on like the actual YouTube to do it live, and so it's like, well, that's not gonna happen.
You'll get there.
Well, I'm not really trying to make a YouTube channel.
You're like, I'm not trying to make a YouTube channel. I just want to chill with my friends.
Exactly.
Wait, do you know that place right across from the temple? Not the Provo one, but the one that used to be a tabernacle but burned down?
What, Provo City?
Provo City.
Provo City Central.
Provo City Center Temple, yes, that one. Do you know the restaurant across the street from it called like Waffles and Frights?
I've never heard of it.
Josh made us go there after the boot camp, and they have like absurdly large amounts of fries, really good fries, and then they have waffles and other stuff. Yeah, but now whenever one of my friends posts a picture being like, went to the temple, I'm like, walk across the street, you'll get fries. Also, like, I tend to see you'll post something about college life, and then my other college friends going to that same college will post something where the picture looks like it was near yours, and so I'm just like, one day they will meet.
Where do they normally post?
I don't know, like, on the first day when you took a picture by the starting out sign, a few minutes later I saw them with a picture by the start here sign, and I was just like, could they meet? Could it be fate? No, like, Madeline's got black hair that's kind of long. She plays the mandolin.
Is that
And then
okay?
Marion, or is it Jane? One of the two. They're sisters. They look alike. But they both have like brown, curly hair. It's lighter than yours and longer and frizzier. How does your hair just like curl naturally? How is that a thing that human hair does?
I don't know, but it doesn't consult me. So it always looks different.
Like everyone's like, how do you have straight hair? Your family has curly hair. And I'm like, how do they have curly hair? That's defying gravity. I'll be right back. I'll still be in the call. I'll just be gone for a minute.
Okay.
I leave for 5 minutes and suddenly there's birds. Why do we draw birds like angry eyebrows?
Real.
Because we watched VeggieTales as a kid.
My sister says it's because we watched VeggieTales as a kid.
Probably.
I mean, you are at BYU. It's just subconsciously there. VeggieTales, birds, angry eyebrows, who knows? If you leave it taped down until it dries a bit, it'll bend less. But it's also annoying to wait.
Well, it's already dry, so.
Ha ha ha. Look at you. Fast drying paints. I'm getting a part of my brain's going, don't let the paper rip, don't let the paper rip. And I'm like, it's not even my paper.
It hasn't ripped like a lot yet on any of the other ones I've done, so I'm not really worried.
You're not worried, but then one day it's gonna happen.
Well, it is ripping a
Oh no.
It's like really small that you wouldn't be able to notice.
Knock on wood. But
Except
that's a pagan belief. Well, at least it's not on the actual like picture, so nothing on the picture is getting distorted. Distorted. I can't words today. I woke up early. Lene, what was the scripture, like the book of scriptures for your first year of seminary?
Book of Mormon.
Yeah, that's mine. But we have a test coming up, and we're all going to die. Teacher was like, it's fine, it's just a test. And then Jared had to open his mouth and go, 95% of seminary students fail the test. And we were all just like, thanks, my dude. Why?
Do you have release time seminary?
No, I wake up at 5 in the morning every morning.
Wait. Where? I'm confused. How is your test hard?
Our test, cause they changed the test stuff since like last year or something. They started being like, let's change up the entire seminary program, and all the students were just like, why would you do this? But it's happened, and so you have to like memorize not just like the scripture, because they changed it from scripture mastery to doctrine mastery.
Yeah.
But you have to like remember all of the references to this one specific doctrine truth thing and write it all down and stuff, and it's just like, what? We can barely remember to eat in the morning. Why are you doing this?
Does the teacher not like go over the test like?
We go over the test. Like she hands us the test papers.
No, like
she hands us.
Like, do you review?
Yeah, we have a review thing, kind of, but we have 3 different school districts in our seminary class, and so the teachers struggle to make it so that some people like switch off who gets their full vacation, because like not everyone has the same breaks here. And so we weren't supposed to do the test next week, but suddenly now we are doing the test. And so the teachers didn't realize that would happen, so now no one's prepared.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all just dying. It's fine.
It's December.
It's December. Yeah, all the students are like, I have midterms, or like, finals are coming, and I'm just like, that's nice. But do you remember the seminary test coming up?
Like last year, I took it in January.
No, we're taking it smack dab next week, and our teacher's just like, well, sorry about that.
That's cool. All right, well, I'm gonna go now, but thank you for watching.
Anytime.
All right.
Have fun. Don't die.
I'll try not to.
Wait, what time do you have church?
9.
Oh, me too. I was gonna be like, do they let the college students sleep in? No.
No. At least in our ward, we don't. My sister, her ward starts at like 2. two, I think. One or two.
Why is her ward different?
Well, she also lives in a different like section. She's in YVU, which is not really close.
Yeah, I didn't think the campus was that big, and then my friends were like, "Really? Which building is your friend in?" And I'm like, "I don't know. She lives in a dorm. She lives in a place with a bed. That's all I know. That's all I hope."
All right. Well, I'm gonna go now.
Bye. Love you. Talk to you
This
sometime.
next week.
Probably
Yeah.
next